Welcome in. Today I'm going to be reading from the book of Joshua. Welcome in, Zia Rose. Joshua chapter 13. Now Joshua was old and stricken in years, and the Lord said unto him, Thou art old and stricken in years, and there remaineth yet very much land to be possessed. And this is the land that yet remaineth, all the borders of the Philistines, and all of Gershui, from Sihor, which is before Egypt, even unto the borders of Ekron, northward, which is counted to the Canaanite, 5 lords of the Philistines, and the Gazites, and the Ashdothites, and the Eshcolites, and the Gittites, and the Ekronites, also the Avites, from the south in all the land of the Canaanites, and the Merah, that is beside the Sidonians, unto Aphek, to the borders of the Amorites, and the land of the Gibeonites, and all of Lebanon toward the sunrising, from Baal Gad under Mount Hermon, unto the entering into Hamath, all the inhabitants of the hill country, from Lebanon unto Misrephoth, Maam, and all the Sidonians, them I will drive out from before the children of Israel. Only divide it thou by thy lot unto the Israelites for an inheritance, as I have commanded thee. Now therefore divide this land for an inheritance unto the 9 tribes and the half tribe of Manasseh, with whom the Reubenites and the Gadites have received their inheritance, which Moses gave them beyond Jordan eastward, even as Moses the servant of the Lord gave them, from Aroer, that is upon the bank of the river Arnon, in the city that is in the midst of the river, and all the plain of Medeba unto Dibon, and all the cities of Sihon king of the Amorites, which reigned in Heshbon, unto the border of the children of Ammon, and Gilead, and the border of the Gershuites, and the Maccathites, and the Mount Hermon, and all Bashan, into Selecah, and the kingdom of Og and Bashan, which reigned in Ashtaroth, and in Edrei, who remained of the remnant of the giants, for these did Moses smite and cast them out. Nevertheless the children of Israel expelled not the Gershuites, nor the Maccathites, but the Gershuites and the Maccathites dwell among the Israelites until this day. Only unto the tribe of Levi he gave none inheritance. The sacrifices of the Lord God of Israel, made by fire, are their inheritance, as he said unto them. And Moses gave unto the tribe of the children of Reuben inheritance according to their families. And their coast was from Aroer, that is on the bank of the river Arnon. Welcome in, Life with Sunflower Lady, and the city that is in the midst of the river, and all the plain of Medeba, and Heshbon, and all her cities that are in the plain, Dibon, and Bamoth, Baal, and Beth Baal Meon, and Jezah, and Kedemoth, and Mathphah, and Kithraim, and Sibmah, and Zerath Shahar, in the mount of the valley. Welcome in, Dana. And Beth Peor, and Ashdod Pithgoth, and Beth Jeshimoth, and all the cities of the plain, and all the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, which reigned in Heshbon, whom Moses smote with the princes of Midian, Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, which were the dukes of Sihon, and dwelling in the country. Balaam also the son of Beor, in the soothsayer, did the children of Israel slay with the sword, among them that were slain by them. And the border of the children of Reuben was Jordan, and the border thereof, and this was the inheritance of the children of Reuben, after their families in the cities and the villages thereof, And Moses gave the inheritance unto the tribe of Gad, even unto the children of Gad according to their families. And their coast was Jazer, and all the cities of Gilead, and half the land of the children of Ammon, unto Ar, that is before Rabbath, and from the Heshbon unto Ramoth, Mizpah, and Bedonim, from Manahem unto the border of Debir, and in the valley of Beth Haram, and Beth Nimrah, and Succoth, and Zephon, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon king of Heshbon, Jordan's border, even unto the edge of the sea of Chinnereth, on the other side of Jordan eastward. And this is the inheritance of the children of Gad after their families, the cities and their villages. And Moses gave inheritance unto the half tribe of Manasseh, and this was the possession of the half tribe of the children of Manasseh by their families. And their coast was from Manaheim, all Bashan, all the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, and all the towns of Jair, which are in Bashan, 80 cities, and half of Gilead, and Ashtaroth, and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og and Bashan, were pertaining unto the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, even to the one half of the children of Machir by their families. These are the countries which Moses did distribute for inheritance in the plains of Moab, on the other side of Jordan, by Jericho eastward. But unto the tribe of Levi Moses gave not any inheritance. The Lord God of Israel was their inheritance, as he said unto them. Joshua chapter 14. And these are the countries which the children of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel distributed for inheritance to them. By lot was their inheritance, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses, for the 9 tribes and for the half tribe. For Moses hath given the inheritance of 2 tribes, and an half tribe on the other side of Jordan, but unto the Levites he gave none inheritance among them. Welcome in, Mrs. Laura. Oh, you're a great aunt. That is wonderful. Congratulations. That is so wonderful. Congratulations, Ms. Laura. I'm so excited for you. For the children of Joseph were 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. Therefore they gave no part unto the Levites in the land, save cities to dwell in, with their suburbs for their cattle and for their substance. As the Lord commanded Moses, so the children of Israel did, and they divided the land. Then the children of Judah came unto Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and the Kenizzite said unto him, Thou knowest the thing that the Lord said unto Moses, the man of God, concerning me and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses the servant of the Lord sent me from Kadesh Barnea to espy out the land, and I brought him word again, as it was in mine heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt, but I wholly followed the Lord my God. And Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land whereon thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance, and thy children's forever, because thou hast wholly followed the Lord my God. And now, behold, the Lord hath kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years even, since the Lord spake this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am this day 85 years old. As yet I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so is my strength now, for war, both to go out and to come in. Now therefore, give me this mountain, whereof the Lord spake in that day, for thou hast heardest in that day now how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be the Lord will be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. And Joshua blessed him, and he gave unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Hebron, for an inheritance. Hebron therefore became the inheritance of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, unto this day, because that he wholly followed the Lord God of Israel. And the name of Hebron before was Kirjath Arba, which Arba was a great man among the Anakims, and the land had rest from war. That's wonderful, Miss Laura, that your nephew now had a baby. I think that's wonderful. Welcome in, Handmade Designs. Welcome in. Joshua chapter 15. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah, by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward, and it went out to the south side of Malay Akrabim, and passed along to Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Herzon, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karka. From thence it passed toward Asmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt. And the goings out of the coast were at the sea. And this shall be your south coast. In the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of Jordan. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Beth Haglah, and passed along by the north of Beth Arabah. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Debir, from the valley of Archor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal. And that is before the going up to Adumim, which is the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of En Shemesh, and the goings out thereof were in Rogal. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, unto the south side of the Jebusite. And the same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom, westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border was drawn to Bela, which is Kirjath Jearim. And the border compassed from Bela westward unto the Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and is passed on Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Sikron, and passed along to Mount Bela, and went out to Jebneel, and the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was to the great sea, and the south, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah round about, according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba the father of Anak, which its city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kirjath Sepher. And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kirjath Sepher, and taketh it him, to I will give Axa, my daughter, to wife. Welcome in, Annette. Welcome in, Perkins Life. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day, too. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Axa his daughter to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off of her ass. And Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper spring and the nether spring. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah, toward the coast of Edom southward, were Capazeel, and Eder, and Jugar, and Jagur, and Kenna, and Dimona, and Adah, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ithnan, and Ziph, and Tilium, and Bealoth, and Hazor Hadath, and Kirioth, and Herzon, which is Hazor, Amam, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazar Gadah, and Heshmon, and Beth Pelet, and Hazar Shuel, and Beersheba, and Bizjothjah, Baalah, and Lim, and Ezem, and El-Tolad, and Chezel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmenah, and Sanshah, and Lebloath, and Shilhim, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29 with their villages. And in the valley, Eshtaol, and Zorah, and Ashnan, and Zanoah, and En Ganim, Tapnua, Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Soko, and Azekah, and Sharaim, and Adithium, and Gedera, and Gederaothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zenan, and Hadashah, and Migdalgad, and Dilean, and Mizpah, and Joktheel, Lachish, and Bozkath, and Eglon, and Kabon, and Lamam, and Kilthlish, and Gederoth, Beth Dagon, and Naamah, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Jephthah, and Ashnan, and Nezib, and Keilah, and Achzib, and Mareshah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron with her towns and her villages. From Ekron even unto the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages. Ashdod with her towns and her villages. Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river of Egypt, and the great sea, and the border thereof, and in the mountains, Shamir, and Jatir, and Soka, and Dana, and Kirjath, and Sana, which is Debir, and Anab, and Eshtimo, and Anim, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilah, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, and Dunmah, and Eshin, and Janom, and Beth Tapua, and Aphekah, and Hontah, and Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Moan, Carmel, Ziph, and Judah, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zoanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halha, Zethzur, and Gedor, and Merah, and Beth Anoth, and El Technon, 6 cities with their villages. Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, and Rabath, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Arabah, Midian, and Sekath, and Nibshan, in the city of Salt, and En Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day. Some of these things are hard to pronounce. Joshua chapter 16. And the lot of the children of Joseph fell from Jordan by Jericho unto the water of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goeth up from Jericho throughout the mount Bethel, and the goeth out from Bethel to Luz, that passeth along unto the borders of Arki to Adaroth, and the goeth down westward to the coast of Jethleti, unto the coast of Beth-horon, the Nether, and to Gezer, and the goings out thereof are at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. And the border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. Even the border of their inheritance on the east side was Adaroth Adar, unto Beth-horon the upper. And the border went out toward the sea to Methah on the north side, and the border went out eastward unto Tanath Shiloh, and passed by it on the east to Genoa. And it went down from Genoa to Adaroth, and to Nerath, and came to Jericho, and went out to Jordan. And the border went out from Tappuah westward unto the river Cana, and the goings out thereof were at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim by their families. And the separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they drave not out the Canaanites that dwell in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites unto this day, and serve under the tribute. Joshua chapter 17. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. And there was also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh by their families, for the children of Abiezer, and for the children of Helek, and for the children of Azriel, and for the children of Shechem, and for the children of Hephir, and for the children of Shemidiah. These were the male children of Manasseh the son of Joseph by their families. But Zelio Hephiad the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Mela, and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. And they came near before Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among the brethren of their father. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh, beside the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side of Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher to Michmethan, that lieth before Shechem, and the border went along on the right hand unto the inhabitants of An Tappuah. Now Manasseh had the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. And the coast descended unto the river Cana, southward of the river. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh's. And the sea is his border. And they met together in Asher on the north, and in Issachar on the east. And Manasseh had in Issachar, and in Asher Beth Shean and her towns, and Ibleam and her towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Teknah and her towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and her towns, even 3 countries. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of these cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. Yet it came to pass, when the children of Israel were waxen strong, that they put the Canaanites to tribute, but did not utterly drive them out. But the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inheritance, seeing I am great people? For as much as the Lord hath blessed me hitherto. And Joshua answered them, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. And the children of Joseph said, The hill is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both they who are Beth Shean and her towns, and they who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joseph spake unto the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, Thou art a great people, and hast great power. Thou shalt not have one lot only, but the mountain shall be thine, for it is a wood, and thou shalt cut it down, and the outgoings of it shall be thine, for thou shalt drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, and though they be strong. Joshua chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them. And there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes, which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go possess the land, which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them. And they shall rise and go through the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them. And they shall come up again to me, and they shall divide it into 7 parts. And Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coasts on the north. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites shall have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan on the east, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land, and describe it, and come back again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land, and described it by cities unto 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border of the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward. And the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Beth Aven. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Beth El, southward. And the border descended to Adaroth Adar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Beth Horon. And the border was drawn thence, and compasses the corner of the sea southward, from the hill that lieth before Beth-horon southward. And the goings out thereof were at Kirjath-baal, which is Kirjath-jearim, a city of the children of Judah, which was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath-jearim, and the border went out on the west, and went out to the wall of waters of Nephtoah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom on the side of Jebusi on the south, and descended to En Rogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to En Shemesh, and went forth toward Jel-leoth, which is over against the going up of Adammin, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah northward, and went down unto Arabah. And the border passed along the side of Beth-hoglah northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the salt sea, at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast, and Jordan was the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, by the coast thereof, round about according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, and Beth-hoglah, and the valley of Keziz, and Beth-arabah, and Zemarium, and Beth-el, and Avim, and Parah, and Oprah, and Chephra, Amomi, and Ophni, and Geba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Ramnah, and Beeroth, and Mizpah, and Chephirah, and Mozah, and Rechem, Irapil, Teralah, and Zelah, Elthah, Jebusi, which is Jerusalem, Gibeah, and Kirjah, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to their families. Welcome, Porter, welcome. Joshua chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families, and their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, and Moldah, and Harzah Shuel, and Bela, and Irzim, and Edelad, and Bethel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth Merikaboth, and Hazra Suzah, and Beth Leboeth, and Shershuan, 13 cities and their villages, Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashian, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Baalath-beer, Ramoth of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid, and their border went up toward the sea, and Marilah, and reached to Dabasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Saread eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chisloth-Tabor, and then goeth down to Darabath, to Dabarath, and goeth up to Japhia, and from thence passeth along on the east to Gath-Hepher, to Eth-Kazin, and goeth out to Rimmon, Methor, to Nea, and the border compasseth it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Ithtath El, and Kaddeth, and Nahal, and Shimron, and Idlah, and Beth Lehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, these cities with their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar, for the children of Issachar according to their families. And their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesuloth, and Shunem, and Haphraim, and Shion, and Anarath, and Rabith, and Kishion, and Abiz, and Remeth, and in Ganim, and in Hadath, and Beth Perez. And the coast reaches to Tabor, and Shehazimath, and Beth Shemesh, and the outgoings of their borders were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. And their border was Helkath, and Hali, and Beton, and Akshapha, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishal, and reacheth to Carmel westward, and to Shihor, Libnah, and turneth toward the sunrising to Beth Dagon, and reaches to Zebulun, and to the valley of Iphtah El, toward the north side of Beth Emek, and Neiel, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron, and Rehob, and Haman, and Cana, even unto great Zibdan. And then the coast turneth to Ramah, and to the strong city of Tyre, and the coast turneth to Hosa, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast of Aksib, also, in Aphak, in Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families. And their coast was Heleph from Alon to Zanim, and Adamai, Nekeb, Jabneel, unto Lacom, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Asnath Tabor, and goeth out thence to Hukok, and reaches to Zebulun on the south side, and reaches Ather on the west side, and to Judah upon the Jordan, toward the sunrising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zur, Hamath, Raketh, and Chenareth, and Adamah, Ramah, Hazor, and Kadesh, Ederi, and En Hazor, and Iron, and Migdal El, Horam, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. And the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtal, and Shemesh, and Shalalibid, and Jalon, and Jethlah, and Elon, and Timnah, and Ekron, and El Tekah, and Gibbethon, and Baalath, and Jehud, and Beni Berek, and Gath Rimmon, and May Jarkon, and Rakkon, with the border before Japho, and the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for an inheritance by their coasts, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua, the son of Nun, among them. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-serah in the Mount Ephraim. And he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. Joshua chapter 20. The Lord also spake unto Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out for you cities of refuge, wherefore I spake unto you by the hand of Moses. That the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, that they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. And when he doth flee unto one of those cities, shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of the city. They shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place, that he may dwell among them. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up into his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not beforetime. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, and until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, unto the city from whence he fled. And they appointed Kadesh, and Galilee, and Mount Naphtali, and Shechem, and Mount Ephraim, and Kirjath Arba, which is in Hebron, and the Mount of Judah. And on the other side of Jordan, by Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness upon the plain, out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth and Gilead out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan and Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them, that whosoever killeth any person at unawares might flee thither, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stood before the congregation. Joshua chapter 21. Then came near the heads of the fathers of the Levites unto Eleazar the priest, and unto Joshua the son of Nun, and unto the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And they spake unto them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, The Lord commanded by the hand of Moses to give us cities to dwell in, with the suburbs thereof for our cattle. And the children of Israel gave unto the Levites, out of their inheritance at the commandment of the Lord, these cities and their suburbs. And the lot came out for the families of the Kohathites, and the children of Aaron the priest, which were of the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah, and out of the tribe of Simeon, and out of the tribe of Benjamin 13 cities. And the rest of the children of Kohath but had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Ephraim, and out of the tribe of Dan, and out of half the tribe of Manasseh 10 cities. And the children of Gershon had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Issachar, and out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, and out of the tribe of Manasseh and Bashan 13 cities. The children of Merari, by their families, had out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun 12 cities. And the children of Israel, gave by lot unto the Levites these cities with their suburbs, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. And they gave out of the tribe of the children of Judah, and out of the tribe of the children of Simeon, these cities which are here mentioned by name, which the children of Aaron, being of the families of the Kohathites, who were of the children of Levi, had for theirs, which is the first lot. And they gave them the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, with the suburbs thereof round about it. But the fields of the city and the villages thereof gave they to Caleb the son of Jephunneh for his possession. Thus they gave the children of Aaron the priest of Hebron with her suburbs to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Libnah with her suburbs, and Jatir with her suburbs, Eshtemoa with her suburbs, Holon with her suburbs, Debir with her suburbs, Ain with her suburbs, Judah with her suburbs, Beth Shemesh with her suburbs, 9 cities out of those 2 cities. And out of the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with her suburbs, Geba with her suburbs, Anathoth with her suburbs, Almon with her suburbs, 4 cities. All the cities of the children of Aaron the priests were 13 cities with their suburbs. And the families of the children of Kohath, the Levites, which remained of the children of Kohath, even they had the cities of their lot out of the tribe of Ephraim, for they gave them Shechem with her suburbs in Mount Ephraim, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, Gezer with her suburbs, Kibziam with her suburbs, Beth-horon with her suburbs, 4 cities. Out of the tribe of Dan, Eltekeh with her suburbs, Gibbethon with her suburbs, Aijalon with her suburbs, Gath-rimmon with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the half of the tribe of Manasseh, Taknak with her suburbs, and Gath-rimmon with her suburbs, 2 cities. All the cities were 10 with their suburbs, for the families of the children of Kohath that remained. And unto the children of Gershon, of the families of the Levites, out of the other half of the tribe of Manasseh they gave Golan and Bashan with her suburbs to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Beshtera with her suburbs, 2 cities. And out of the tribe of Issachar, Kishion with her suburbs, Daberath with her suburbs, Jermuth with her suburbs, En-gannim with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Asher, Mishael with her suburbs, Abaddon with her suburbs, Helkath with her suburbs, Rehob with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribes of Naphtali, Kadesh and Galilee with her suburbs, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Hamath-dor with her suburbs, Kartan with her suburbs, 3 cities. And the cities of the Gershonites, according to their families, were 13 cities with their suburbs. And unto the families of the children of Merari, the rest of the Levites, out of the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with her suburbs, Kartah with her suburbs, Dimnah with her suburbs, Nahalal with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribes of Reuben, Bezer with her suburbs, Jahazah with her suburbs, Kedemoth with her suburbs, Mephath with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth and Gilead with her suburbs, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, Menahem with her suburbs, Heshbon with her suburbs, Jazer with her suburbs, 4 cities in all. So all the cities of the children of Merari by their families, which were remaining of the families of the Levites, were by their lot 12 cities. All the cities of the Levites within the possession of the children of Israel were 48 cities with their suburbs. These cities were every one with their suburbs round about them. Thus were all these cities. And the Lord gave unto Israel all the land which he sware to give unto their fathers, and they possessed it, and dwelt therein. And the Lord gave them rest round about, according to all that he sware unto their fathers. And there stood not a man of all their enemies before them. And the Lord delivered all their enemies into their hand. And there failed not aught of any good thing which the Lord had spoken unto the house of Israel. All came to pass. Joshua chapter 22. Then Joshua called the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh, and he said unto them, Ye have kept all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, and have obeyed my voice in all that I commanded you. Ye have not left your brethren these many days unto this day, but have kept charge of the commandment of the Lord your God. And now the Lord your God hath given rest unto your brethren, as he promised them. Therefore now return ye, and get you unto your tents, and unto the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave you on the other side of the Jordan. But take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law, which Moses the servant of the Lord charged you, to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went unto their tents. Now to the one half of the tribe of Manasseh Moses had given possession in Bashan, but unto the other half thereof gave Joshua among their brethren on this side Jordan westward. And when Joshua sent them away also unto their tents, he blessed them. And he spake unto them, saying, Return with much riches unto your tents, and with very much cattle, with silver and with gold, and with brass and with iron, and with very much raiment. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brethren. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad, and with the half the tribe of Manasseh returned, and departed from the children of Israel out of Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, to go unto the country of Gilead, to the land of their possession, whereof they were possessed, according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And when they came unto the borders of Jordan, that are in the land of Canaan, the children of Reuben and the children of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh, built there an altar by Jordan, a great altar to see too. And the children of Israel heard say, Behold, the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh have built an altar over against the land of Canaan, in the borders of Jordan, at the passage of the children of Israel. And when the children of Israel heard it, the whole congregation of the children of Israel gathered themselves together at Shiloh, to go up to war against them. And the children of Israel sent unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the half tribe of Manasseh, into the land of Gilead, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, and with him the 10 princes of each, unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the half tribe of Manasseh, and unto the land of Gilead. And they spake with them, saying, Thus saith the whole congregation of the Lord, What trespass is this that ye did against the God of Israel, to turn away this day from following the Lord, and that ye have builded you an altar, that ye might rebel this day against your Lord? Is the iniquity of Peor too little for us, which we are not cleansed until this day, although there was a plague in the congregation of the Lord? But that ye must turn away this day from following the Lord? It will be, seeing ye rebel today against the Lord, that tomorrow he will be wroth with the whole congregation of Israel. Notwithstanding, if the land of your possession be unclean, then pass ye over unto the land of the possession of the Lord, wherein the Lord's tabernacle dwelleth, and take possession among us. But rebel not against the Lord, nor rebel against us, in building you an altar beside the altar of the Lord our God. Did not Achan the son of Zerah commit a trespass in the accursed thing, and wrath fell on all the congregation of Israel, and that man perished not alone in his iniquity? Then the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh answered and said unto the heads of the thousands of Israel, The Lord God of gods, the Lord God of gods, he knoweth, and Israel he shall know. If it be in rebellion, or if in any transgression against the Lord, save us not this day, that we have built us an altar, and turn from following the Lord, or if it to offer thereupon burnt offerings or meat offering, or if it to offer peace offerings thereon, let the Lord himself require it. And if we have not rather done it for fear of this thing, saying, in time to come your children might speak unto our children, saying, what have ye to do with our Lord God of Israel? For the Lord hath made Jordan a border between us and you, ye children of Reuben and children of Gad. Ye have no part in the Lord. So shall your children make our children cease from fearing the Lord. Therefore we say, let us now prepare to build us an altar, not for burnt offering, nor for sacrifice, but that it may be a witness between us and you and our generations after us, that we might do the service of the Lord before him with our burnt offerings and with our sacrifices and with our peace offerings, that your children may not see our children in time to come, and ye have no part in the Lord. Therefore said we, that it shall be, when they should say to us, or to our generations in time to come, that we may say again, behold, the pattern of the altar of the Lord, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings nor for sacrifices, but it is a witness between us and you. God forbid that we should rebel against the Lord, and turn this day from following the Lord, to build an altar for burnt offerings, for meat offerings, or for sacrifices beside the altar of the Lord our God that is before his tabernacle. And when Phinehas the priest, and the priest of the congregation, and the heads of the thousands of Israel, which were with him, heard the words of the children of Reuben, and the children of Gad, and the children of Manasseh spake, it pleased them. And Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest said unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the children of Manasseh, this day we perceive that the Lord is among us, because ye have not committed this trespass against the Lord. Now ye have delivered the children of Israel out of the hand of the Lord. Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest and the princes returned from the children of Reuben and from the children of Gad out of the land of Gilead unto the land of Canaan to the children of Israel, and brought them word again. And the thing pleased the children of Israel, and the children of Israel blessed God, and did not intend to go up against them in battle, to destroy the land wherein the children of Reuben and Gad dwelt. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad called the altar Ed, for it shall be a witness between us that the Lord is God. Joshua chapter 23. And it came to pass a long time after that the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age. And Joshua called for all Israel, and for all their elders, and for all their heads, and for all their judges, and for all their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age, and ye have seen all that the Lord your God hath done unto all these nations, because of you. For the Lord your God is he that hath fought for you. Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain, to be an inheritance for your tribes, from Jordan with all the nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward. And the Lord your God, he shall expel them from before you, and drive them from out of your sight, and ye shall possess their land as the Lord your God had promised you. Be ye therefore very courageous, to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or the left hand, that ye may come not among these nations, that these that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their gods, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them, but cleave unto the Lord your God, as ye have done unto this day. For the Lord hath driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man hath been able to stand before you unto this day. One man of you shall chase out 1,000, for the Lord your God, he is it that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God. Else if ye do in any wise go back, and cleave unto the raiment of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go unto them, and they to you. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until you perish from off this good land which the Lord your God hath given you. And behold, this day I am going the way of all the earth, and ye know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one thing hath failed of all the good things which the Lord your God spake concerning you. All are come to pass unto you, and not one thing hath failed thereof. Therefore it shall come to pass, that as all good things are come upon you, which the Lord your God promised you, so shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things, until he hath destroyed you from off this good land which the Lord your God hath given you. When ye have transgressed the covenant of the Lord your God, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bowed yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he hath given you. Joshua chapter 24. And Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and they presented themselves before God. And Joshua said unto all the people, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, Your fathers dwelt on the other side of the flood in old time, even Terah, and the father of Abraham, and the father of Nahor, and they served other gods. And I took your father Abraham from the other side of the flood, and led him throughout all the land of Canaan, and multiplied his seed, and gave him Isaac. And I gave unto Isaac Jacob and Esau. And I gave unto Esau Mount Seir to possess it. But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt. And I sent Moses also and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt, according to that which I did among them. And afterward I brought you out. And I brought your fathers out of Egypt, and ye came unto the sea, and the Egyptians pursued you after your fathers with chariots and horsemen unto the Red Sea. And when they cried unto the Lord, I put darkness between you and the Egyptians, and brought the sea upon them, and covered them. And your eyes have seen what I have done in Egypt. And ye dwelt in the wilderness a long season. And I brought you into the land of the Amorites, which dwelt on the other side of Jordan. And they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, that ye might possess their land. And I destroyed them from before you. Then Balak the son of Zippor, the king of Moab, arose and warred against Israel. And I sent and I called Balaam the son of Beor to curse you. But I would not hearken unto Balaam. Therefore he blessed you still. So I delivered you out of his hand. And you went over Jordan, and came unto Jericho. And the men of Jericho fought against you, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Hivitites, and the Jebusites, and I delivered them into your hand. And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out before you, even the 2 kings of the Amorites, but not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I have given you a land for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye did not build, and ye dwell in them. Of the vineyards and the olive yards, which ye planted not, do ye eat. Now therefore fear the Lord, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And the people answered and said, God forbid that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. For the Lord our God, he it is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt, from the house of the bondage, which did those great signs in our sight, and preserved us in all the way wherein we went, and among all the people through whom we passed. And the Lord drave out from before us all the people, even the Amorites which dwelt in the land. Therefore we will also serve the Lord, for he is our God. And Joshua said unto the people, Ye cannot serve the Lord, for he is an holy God. He is a jealous God. He will not forgive your transgressions nor your sins. If ye forsake the Lord and serve strange gods, then he will turn, do you hurt, and not consume you, after that he hath done you good. And the people said unto Joshua, Nay, but we will serve the Lord. And Joshua said unto the people, Ye are witness against yourselves that ye have chosen you, the Lord, to serve him. And they said, We are witnesses. Now therefore put away, he said, the strange gods which are among you, and incline your heart unto the Lord God of Israel. And the people said unto Joshua, The Lord our God we will serve, and his voice we will obey. So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day, and set them a statute and an ordinance in Shechem. And Joshua wrote these words in the book of the law of God, and took a great stone, and set it up there under an oak that was by the sanctuary of the Lord. And Joshua said unto all the people, Behold, this stone shall be a witness unto us, for it hath heard all the words of the Lord, which he spake unto us. And it shall therefore be a witness unto you, lest ye deny your God. So Joshua let the people depart, every man unto his inheritance. And it came to pass after these things, that Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years old. And they buried him in the border of his inheritance in Timnath Serah, which is in the Mount Ephraim, on the north side of the hill of Gash. And Israel served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders that overlived Joshua, and which had known all the works of the Lord that he had done for Israel. And the bones of Joseph, which the children of Israel brought up out of Egypt, buried they in Shechem, in a parcel of ground which Jacob bought of the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, for 100 pieces of silver. And it became the inheritance of the children of Joseph. And Eleazar the son of Aaron died, and they buried him in a hill that pertained to the Phinehas his son, which was given to him in Mount Ephraim. And that concludes the book of Joshua. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for the book of Judges. I'll be reading that soon. But thank you for listening to Joshua. And thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. You all have a great day. Much love. Stay safe out there. Have a blessed day. Bye. Hey, Jeannie. I'm just now leaving. I'll do another live stream later. Bye now.